In Texas, right next to the Mexican border, drugs run rampant, and it's one of the hardest places to control for Mexicans trying to smuggle into the United States. One night, a U.S. Border Patrol unit captured more than a dozen migrants. But while they were counting, one man suddenly knelt down and began to pray. The strange action puzzled everyone, but in the next second, a brutal explosion occurred. At the same time, 4 men from out of town walked into a large supermarket and quickly spread out. After 3 violent blasts, a mother frantically found her daughter, but as they tried to flee, they saw the last attacker blocking the doorway. The woman hugged her child and slowly approached, trying to persuade him to drop the bomb, but then the next day, the 2 terror attacks that killed and injured dozens detonated across major U.S. media. The U.S. Secretary of Defense immediately held a press conference, saying a special task force had been formed to investigate and that they would find those behind the attacks quickly. A few days later, at a military base on the U.S.-Mexico border, Matt, an agent responsible for external affairs, appeared to interrogate a Somali pirate held there. He was the only key to uncovering the attacks. It turned out that, after a deep investigation, the 5 men who carried out the attacks all came from Yemen. Because Yemen was under U.S. sanctions, they had to take boats to smuggle themselves into the U.S. The journey was extremely dangerous, but the Somali pirate had escorted them safely. If they could find out who paid the pirate, they could trace the mastermind. To force the pirate to talk, Matt used a satellite strike to blow up one of the pirate's villas and threatened that if he didn't speak, they would keep bombing until his entire family was dead. The pirate trembled in fear and was ultimately forced to tell everything.